BJ Beats.
Y'all think this really look like? Y'all think you really look like that? According to the Bible? No. Let me show y'all. Grab because they'll show you this image, right? In every church they had this white man in our church, right? You feel what I'm saying? But in reality, when you read the Bible, it's gonna describe how he looked, right? Grab that 1 and 14. Because this is the biggest kept secret. They don't want to know how special we are, so-called as melanated people. You feel what I'm saying? We are God's chosen people. Our people are the same people that Moses led through the Red Sea. And that's why we curse today. Because after the Red Sea happened, y'all familiar with that? Moses with the Red Sea, when the people walked through between the waters. We are those same people, right? Yeah, bring that up, 13.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, and verse 13.
Right.
And in the midst of the 7 candles, one light unto the Son of Man.
One like unto the Son of Man, right? Who they refer to as Jesus Christ, right?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with the garment down to the foot, right?
And girt about the paps with the golden girdle.
The golden belt. So you got a gold WW belt on, right? Keep going.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head is what?
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs were white like wool. He got blonde hair, right? So that's one strike against this man right here with paint as Jesus Christ, right? Keep going.
White like wool, as white as snow.
Right, and it said white like wool. Y'all know what wool is? Wool. Huh? No, basically wool is the hair of a sheep, right? So y'all ever seen like those videos where they shave sheep hair? That's the texture of Christ's hair. So it's like our hair, woolly, like a sheep type hair, right? Like the hair you got, that's wool, right?
And white as snow.
And as white as snow, right? So his hair is white. He got blonde hair, that's one strike. Keep going.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
His eyes was red as a flame of fire, right? He got blue eyes, right? So that's the second strike against this man right here, who they call Jesus Christ, right? Keep going.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
I know what color brass is. Brass, fine brass. It's kind of like a brownish, goldish color, right?
Like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
If they what?
Burned in a furnace.
I heard that? Read it again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. So we know that the feet is the same color as the rest of your body, right? Right?
As if they were burned in a furnace.
If they was what?
Burned in a furnace.
Whenever you burn, what color does it turn? Brown or black, right? So it's telling you that the image of Christ is the so-called black man with woolly textured hair. So he would look like one of us up here right now, probably a little bit darker. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the importance of it, that we need to learn what the truth or what the Bible is taught. You feel what I'm saying? Because they have painted this image and have it indoctrinizing everybody since, how old are y'all? Y'all like, what, 12? You feel what I'm saying, right? So y'all thought the image of Jesus Christ, but in the Bible it's like, you look like a so-called black man. That's a blatant lie that the Christian church teach you, to tell you that the God in the Bible is white. Right, now grab Revelation 4. Right? Because that was Jesus. That was Jesus who we just seen who looked like a so-called black man. Now I'm about to read this, right? Start from the top.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 4, from the top. After this I looked, and behold, a door was opened in heaven, and the first voice which I heard was as it were of a trumpet talking with me, which said, Come up hither, and I will shew thee things which must be hereafter. And immediately I was in the spirit, and behold, a throne was set in heaven, and one sat on the throne.
So, right, so John the Revelator, he is taken in the spirit, he's seen a vision of heaven, right? He said, one sat on the throne, right?
And he that sat was to look upon it like a jasper and sardine stone.
A jasper and the sardine stone, right? Now, my brother about to show you what a jasper and the sardine stone look like, right? This is the person that sat on the throne in heaven, right? Look what it looks like. What color is that? Brown. This is the biggest character they don't want us to know. As young kings, as black men in America, they don't want us to know how special we are. Y'all are part of that generation. Y'all can do a lot of things with the knowledge of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to chase your dreams and stuff like that, but God comes first. You know what I'm saying? You gotta continuously see God. You know that you are an Israelite, but you gotta keep His commandments. Grab your 10 to the 12, right? Before on that.
Copy, yeah.
You can finish it out.
And there was a rainbow round about the throne, in sight like unto an emerald.
Right, it's like unto the emerald, meaning he's dwelling in heaven. That's where we get the northern lights from, right? So that's just the image of Christ. That's the image how Christ looks according to the Bible and how God looks according to the Bible, right? Bring this out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now Israel, us right here, the 12 tribes, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. This is who Israel is. This is who the lost tribes of Israel are today. Us, our ancestors, right? Keep going.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
But to fear the Lord thy God, right?
to walk in all his ways,
To walk in all his ways,
and to love him,
to love God.
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
Serve who what?
To serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
With all thy heart, with all thy soul. I'm going to give all y'all one. Y'all brothers, cousins.
That's our prayer.
But man, y'all can check out the flyers. Keep going.
To keep the commandments,
To do what?
to keep the commandments,
To do what?
to keep the commandments of the Lord.
To keep the commandments of the Lord. This is what we out here to do. You know what I'm saying? Every single black person that you see is supposed to be keeping the commandments of God. Right? And this is why when we don't do it, we end up in the slums. We end up killing each other, gang banging, selling dope to each other, killing each other, doing all these things because we don't know how special we are. And they want us to continuously indulge in all the sexy red, society, young boy, young dirt, beef, all of this. They want you to indulge in this to kill yourself. We got to come up out of this. This is why we out here, me and my brothers, the Most High is raised up in his service to teach y'all this, to teach y'all the truth of the Bible, since y'all was, so y'all can learn it from a young age, man. So, more on that.
And his statutes which I command thee this day for thy good.
For thy good, right? Keep going. Bring it out.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 33. It says, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Right? Seek the kingdom of God and all these things shall be added up to you. It's nice talking to y'all young kings, man. And one thing, so man, we can't be out here celebrating Easter, man. So tomorrow, if they want y'all to do some Easter egg hunts, don't do it, bro. Because that's against God. You feel what I'm saying? They try and paint Easter for the Passover. You feel what I'm saying? When you look at the word Easter, it goes back to Ishtar. It's the god of fertility or something like that. The fertility god, right? You go back to a Babylonian idol, and we was always following them, bro. So, knowing that Easter is coming up, we gotta watch out for that. So, if people do try to have you in the Easter egg cut, anything like that, you can't do it. Man. You know what I'm saying? I know it may be hard, but y'all can do it, man. Y'all young kings, y'all kings want to do it. One more thing, grab that Psalm 82. One more thing, man. Grab Deuteronomy 76. Matter of fact. Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
This is how the Most High God look at the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee
So
to
the
be
Lord thy God has chosen you, us, right? The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. We are holy people unto himself, right?
hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
We are special unto the Most High God. You feel what I'm saying? This is why we are the best at entertainment. We are the best at sports. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, football, Terrell Owens, all of these great athletics, music industry, Lil Baby, Lil Durk, even though they be in witness or not in the right light, we still have some type of shine. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of actors, who is the best actor, best football player, best music producer, things of this nature. You know what I'm saying? We are the best. This is why the Most High has favor upon us, right? Keep going.
To be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above who?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, we are above all people according to the Bible, right? Bring this up. This is the last one.
This is the book of Psalm chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are God.
Ye are what?
Ye are God.
Ye are what?
Ye are gods.
We are gods, right? Lowercase G. We ain't the Most High God, but we are gods on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because we was put here to reign. Even though we in the downtime state right now, we was put here to rule the earth. This is what the Israelites' nature truly is, right? Keep going.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
And all of us are children of the Most High. So-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans. That's that. Whenever y'all get some free meantime, man, y'all can read over that flyer. We got YouTube channels on there. I know y'all be on YouTube a lot. Y'all can check us out, man. We go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Teaching the Bible, teaching y'all who we are as so-called Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, Israelites. PM, yeah. So y'all find all be a so-called black man, right? Right. So right here, this is where we get our tribes from. So us, a majority of us in Detroit, we're derived from Judah, right? This is the fourth tribe. So this is the most likely which our tribes will come from as well, man. How y'all doing? Y'all mind taking the flyer?
Yeah, you good though. You are about.
Y'all heard about y'all being Hebrew Israelites? So y'all spiritual ones deserve, man. We all kings and princesses, man. We gotta carry ourselves like it's not a religion, it's a heritage. No, that's the same thing we are. This ain't no religion, this ain't nothing you can join. Yeah, so you know. Heritage. This ain't nothing you can join. Oh, we get it. We get it. It's our bloodline.
I'm just saying, like, so many people just trying to convert me, go to my church, go to this church. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to join the cult. So when I say that, they be looking at me like, you don't believe in God? I'll be like, you know what, whatever.
I'm talking to the public. Let me show y'all something.
So y'all can just see right here. You say, okay, I don't got time, I don't understand that. You know, just see. That's us right there.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 7. And the swine, don't he divide the hoof, and he cloven-footed, and he chew not the cut.
Sure not the country, we can't even work. This is another thing that runs happening in our community. I know probably y'all families, we all eat bacon in the morning. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's families do that. But we can't eat pork bacon. We can get you some beef bacon, some turkey bacon. We gotta leave that pork alone. We can't eat no ham, we can't eat no shrimp, crab, and lobster. Come on.
He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you.
They are unclean to you. You can't even touch a dead pig. You know what I'm saying? Righteous stuff, you can't even touch it. But these are things that, as Israelites, we have forgotten these things. So we have become accustomed to following after these other nations. Doing the things that we're not supposed to be doing, man. Right?
Verse 9 says, these shall ye eat of all that are in the water.
These say you eat of all that are in the waters. These are the commandments of God. He gave us to live righteously, right? To stay in good grace with the Most High God. These are the things you must follow in order to be obedient, right? Just like if your parents tell you to do something, you're going to do it, right? Because you don't want your game to be taken. You don't want to be on punishment. You can't go outside. It's the same thing with God. We are His children. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow and keep, so that we can thrive wherever we go, so that we can enjoy our life. Because if we don't, now our people are getting shot unarmed. We are our family members are strung out on drugs or killing each other or in prison for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? These are all the bad things God does to us when we don't listen to Him.
It says, whatsoever have skins or fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Fins and scales. Y'all know what fins and scales are? Fish, right? So you look at a fish, you got like hard little shells around it, right? Have you ever seen like people clean fish, they'll scrape them off. They'll scrape them off, right? Those are the things, those are the only fish that you can eat. If they have fins and scales on it. If you don't have fins and scales on it, it's a type of fish or a living creature in the water you cannot eat. So you can't eat no shrimp, crab, or lobster. You can't eat no shark. You can't eat no catfish. Things like that.
These are scales. Weight and the fins, what they swim. They gotta have both of those.
You gotta have both. So like salmon, you can eat salmon, you can eat perch, you can eat white bass, cod, orange rough, red snapper, things like that. So it's a lot of things you can eat. Right? So to stay away from pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. That's really the main catches. Really the main thing that comes around in the black people household. Right?
It says, verse 10, and all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, and all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
They should be an abomination, right?
They shall be even an abomination unto you. You shall not eat of their flesh, but you shall have their carcasses in abomination.
So anything